Hello, kitty cats. We have another reading from the Women in Science today. And this time we're going to be reading about Florence Bascom. And she is a geologist and educator. And Florence Bascom was born in Massachusetts in 1862. So 1862. And she is trained almost every female geologist in her time. And then she was the first woman to work for the U.S. Geological Survey. And she was an expert on the Piedmont Plateau. And she said, "I have considerable pride in the fact that some of the best work done in geology today by women, ranking with that done by men, has been done by my students." So that was Florence. Okay. Again, Florence Bascom was born in Massachusetts in 1862. Florence's father always encouraged her education, and it was a road trip with him and a geologist friend that sparked her interest in rocks. So geology is study about rocks. Okay, geologists study rocks. In 1893, Florence was the first woman to get a PhD from Johns Hopkins University, and it did not come easily. She was forced to take her classes behind a screen so she wouldn't distract any of her male classmates. Despite the unfair treatment she received, she loved learning and became the second woman in America to complete a geology doctorate. She will go on to inspire many more female geologists. Florence became an authority on rocks and how to categorize them through their chemical makeup and mineral content. By studying the layers in rocks, we gain a better understanding of the history and evolution of our planet's surface. In her dissertation is a paper that you have to write for your doctorate, when you're doing doctoral studies, right? In her dissertation, Florence's expertise allowed her to prove that a layer of rocks everywhere sedimentary was actually caused by lava flows. Florence began teaching and researching at Bryn Mawr College in 1895, where she founded the geology program, and her curriculum was one of the most highly regarded in the nation. She trained almost every female geologist in America until she retired in 1928. Working at a women's college gave Florence research opportunities she might not have otherwise had. She was a rigorous teacher, but also was able to do important field work for the U.S. Geological Survey. At Bryn Mawr, she began her intensive work in geomorphology, the study of how the Earth's geography changes over thousands and thousands of years. Florence's research focused on the hilly areas of the Appalachians, also known as the Mid-Atlantic Piedmont. She created important geographical maps of New Jersey and Pennsylvania that are still used today. Florence Bascom rocked the world of geology. Her discoveries and maps continue to influence the field. So that's Florence. She was the first woman officer of the Geological Society of America, associate editor of the American Geologist. She worked as a storage space where she worked in a storage space where she collected fossils and rocks. She received 4 stars in the first edition of American Men of Science in 1906. She studied Philadelphia's water resources. She published over 40 scientific papers, and she helped inform the modern understanding of how mountains form. So she did a lot of work, right? And this is her right there. This is her, yeah. And that is for now, this time. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. And we will read some more other women in science later. Okay? Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Mwah.